I'm Pandora. I live here in an eco-village in Portland, Oregon. And we have a lot of sustainable experiments going on. We have a lot of garden projects, a lot of people that go by bike and by transit. And I just thought I'd put some of this on video so that I can share it with all of you out there. So next up, I will have some of the projects that I'm working on here. So I'm sitting here in the middle of my garbage and recycling. This is 1 week's worth. I have 2 of these garbage containers that I use one for garbage and one I just mix in all of the recycling, then I sort it at the end of the week. And so this is what I've come up with this week. I'm hoping to identify some things that I can do better next week to reduce some of this. Over here this is the actual garbage pile. So these type of crispy, crinkly, plastics can't be recycled, so that has to go in the landfill. These came off of my boxes of tea that I buy. These might be cellophane, which could be a wood pulp material, but they also could be plastic, so they're going to go in landfill. This is a empty toothpaste tube. I am thinking of starting to make my own toothpaste, so I wouldn't need these. I have seen on the internet some requests to save these for people so that when they make their own toothpaste they can refill these. So I'll try to find a home for that. Candy bar wrapper. These are the things that come off the tops of bottles that can't be recycled. Here are some tea bag wrappers. These are the ones that are sort of metallic inside, so there's not much you can do with those. Most of our tea bags, we end up putting that in our compost pile, including the strings and the little paper tapes at the end. Some of them have staples, so you do have to take the staples out before you can compost those, but those will go in the compost bin. Then I have a small collection of lids and things that'll go in metals recycling. Over here are the plastics that can be recycled. So, like anything that's really soft and pliable, where you can stick your finger through it. This also looks pliable enough that it's going to go in the recycling bin. Then I have a bunch of paper bags here. Some of these were snack bags. I have some bread bags. A lot of these were from getting vegetables at the store where we forgot to bring the vegetable bags, the reusable vegetable bags with us. I have some old vegetable bags and I haven't been very good at using them, and I think I'm going to make some new ones because the old ones are kind of falling apart. There's also various other cardboards and papers. Most of the stores we go to, we sign up for email receipts, and so we don't get a receipt. So we don't have a whole lot of receipts in there. Again, I've got these boxes from buying tea. I used to be really good at buying bulk tea. When I drank caffeinated tea, I bought it in bulk and didn't have any of this waste from it. So one of my goals now is to go and get the bulk tea. Let's see, yeah, and these are some of the paper wrappers that come on the tea bags, so I can probably reduce that. These here are the cardboard tubes out of for the toilet paper rolls. So for some of it, I use reusable, what I call family wipes, but not for everything. And of course, I'm not including the toilet paper that went down the toilet tank. So that's, you know, waste that goes somewhere too. I have some glass bottles. These are probably the easiest thing to recycle. And the hard plastic lids, that goes in one section of recycling that we have here at the Ecovillage. Also got some other plastic containers from food, hydrogen peroxide. We have to-go drink containers that we try to bring with us, but every now and then, you know, we come home with some of these, so I guess I could be better at that. And then lastly, I have these aseptic containers. They used to be recyclable. I'm not actually sure if they are or not. I've just been putting them in the curbside recycling, but I guess I should find out where they really should go. And so that's that. I am going to bag all of this up and take it to our recycling center that we have in the basement here at the Ecovillage. So this is our garbage and recycling center here at the Ecovillage, and I've brought out all of the recycling that I had indoors. Evidently the aseptic containers, even though they're a combination of plastic, metal, and paper, they still can go in the curbside recycling bin. So that and any of the plastics and the paper can all go in. This is our curbside bin here. We have 60 people living here. And this is our garbage. So garbage can go right in there. Sometimes I pour it out, but it's kind of full, so I'm going to put it in the bag. So I'm going to take this downstairs to the recycling center and put these in the glass recycling. And I'll be right back. So this is our glass recycling here. I'll just put those glass down here. So I'm down here at the basement recycling center where we collect things that can't go in the curbside bin. So we have soft plastic bags and plastics 1 through 7, hard plastics. All of the small hard plastics we usually just put in a small container and send it down next door, but anything else that is labeled 1 through 7 we can put in there, and any of the soft pliable plastic can go right here. And that's my recycling done today at the Ecovillage. So we went out and got some bulk teas at a local tea shop. We're really fortunate here that we have a lot of local tea makers here in Portland. So we got a selection of teas, and going to make a little bit of tea concentrate here. These are new teas, so I don't know what the formula will be, but I'm going to do a little test sample here. They came in these bags. They said we could bring the bags back and they'll refill them for us. Also, if we want to bring in a mason jar or something like that, they'll fill up any container we want. So I have peppermint, spearmint, northwest mint, rooibos, and a rooibos chai. I'm going to be using the 3 mints to make a mixture, an everyday mixture to drink. So let's see how this will work out here. So I'm going to try 1 little jar of peppermint. Then I'm going to add some spearmint here. More. And then a little bit of this Northwest blend, which is, I think it's spearmint, peppermint, and lemon myrtle. So I just put it all in like that and put the hot water in. There we go. Now I'm just going to push all the tea leaves down in. So you're going to get a much better concentrated tea if you let the leaves expand to their fullest. And I find it's a lot more efficient to just make a large tea tincture at one time, keep it in the refrigerator, then I can either add ice or hot water and make a tea out of it. It'll stay good for a week or two in the fridge. So I'm just going to let that sit for about 20 minutes and then come back and filter it out into another jar. So this has been steeping about 20 minutes, and now I'm going to filter it out just by taking a tea filter, put it in another jar, and then pouring that through. Now I'm just going to take a spoon and press to try to get all of the liquid out that I can. Then I just take that. Now I have a really dark concentrated mint tea. I just need to figure out what proportion of water I would put with this. So I'll just go get a cup right now and heat up the water and experiment. Be right back. So the water is ready here now. I'm just going to take about a quarter of a container here and pour in some hot water. And test that out. Too hot to even taste, but I think actually I like it a little bit stronger. I like really strong mint tea, so I would go probably till it's about that color. Anyway, that's it. I just put the lid on and put that in the refrigerator, and then I have instant tea ready for iced tea or hot tea whenever I need it for, that'll probably last me a few days or a week. Thought I'd show you how to make an iced tea out of the concentrate. So you can just take some of the concentrate, maybe put in a little water, put in some of the concentrate and some ice. You can make an iced tea. Once it's cold in the refrigerator, if you do want to pour it in hot, it will melt some of the ice, but then you can just go ahead and add more ice later. I'm going to use this kind of mixture that I made. So mix it around. Yep, that works. So here's what we've been building with the bamboo we harvested a couple of weeks ago. Building a trellis so that we can grow our peas and cucumbers and any other vining creatures that grow in the garden. And we're also putting in some side posts here. We have plenty of other bamboo here to play with. This is a really lovely yellow and green striped bamboo, and then we have a whole bunch of the this green bamboo here. We also have for the end posts we have these really big timber bamboo that were cut down. I'm here in the Ecovillage group garden where we're working on harvesting some of our vegetables that we've been growing over the winter. I've been noticing people trying to regrow carrots that they buy at the grocery store, and so I'm trying a little experiment here. I've got these at the grocery store, cut them off. Some people are balancing them with toothpicks, cutting the tops off. All that's kind of too labor intensive for me, so I just thought I'd dangle them in there, see if that works. I think a better way might be just to grow carrots out in the yard like this. These were planted last year and have been overwintering. It's now late February, and so we have some pretty nice carrots growing in here. So I think this is really a better way to go if you want carrots in the wintertime. Well, that's my video for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you did enjoy it, subscribe to our YouTube channel and consider joining our Patreon campaign. You can also see more videos at greenergood.com. We have another show called For the Greener Good, and lots of other videos and a blog there for you to check out. So yeah, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Greener Good produces several shows. To view all of our shows, subscribe to our channel. Greener Good is funded by viewers like you. To support us, please visit our Patreon page.